tonight is a little LinkedIn talk. We're going to do an interview on LinkedIn and how to effectively use LinkedIn for your brand or business. We've got Nathaniel Bibby here, and he's going to run us through it tonight, who unfortunately has email notifications on their Meetup app. And they've been popping all night. Yeah?
Where is Sue? Is she here?
It's a good example of how not to market. It's okay. What I do want to do first, just quickly, it's only going to take 1 minute, is I want to thank the sponsors, and I want to have Mike come up. Mike's from KPI, which is a brand accelerator program. I went to one of their events a year ago, just by chance. Went along the network and sat through the day and got a lot of value out of it. And since met, and they're the guys that give you free booze and wine and pizza. So give them a round of applause. So do you want to come up and give a little? Give us your spiel.
Yeah, mate. G'day, folks. Thanks very much, Dom. As Dom said, my name's Mike. I'm one of the directors of Key Person of Influence. Just by a show of hands, who's heard of KPI, Key Person of Influence? Just so I know. Awesome. So we're a training organisation. Our core business is we run a 9-month growth accelerator program for service-based or skill-based entrepreneurs and business owners, and we help them to really stand out in their industry, become more visible, valuable, and recognised for their skills, talents, and expertise. That's quite intensive. That's not for everyone. So a couple of times a year we run a one-day conference, which is basically the condensed thinking and the best practice that we teach in our 40-week program as a one-day event. We bring in some really great mentors and experts to share their insights. That's coming up in Melbourne on the 15th of August. But the book, which is at the front there, that's a really great overview. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about it, those books are free. Take one on the way out. You're more than welcome. And aside from supporting entrepreneurs, we're really kind of supporting drinkers with an entrepreneur's problem. So, enjoy the booze. Thanks very much.
Man, thank you. All right, so let's get into it. Let's cut the crap. We'll jump into LinkedIn. Tell us, give us a little bit of a background on yourself first.
Okay. Can everybody hear me okay? Yeah. As Dom said, my name's Nathaniel. I run the Bibby Consulting Group. I've been in digital marketing industry for about 12 years now. And as you're probably all aware, traditional marketing methods are becoming increasingly more expensive and with it less effective. And what I've noticed is that there is a huge shift in the digital marketing world over to social media. And a lot of business owners are trying to work out how to monetize social media. And you may have a Facebook page and you may even have a LinkedIn profile, but getting quite frustrated with the fact that you spend all this time on there and not really getting anything out of it. So what I've done over the last 6 months is I've been training business owners on how to use LinkedIn to get more customers. And with that, I've found that you teach everybody how to get more customers, and then you call them 30 days later and say, well, how did you go? And they go, oh yeah, it was really good, Nathaniel, but so how many customers have you got? Oh, well, no, I haven't got round to it yet. I've been too busy. Can anybody relate to what I just said right then? Yep. Okay, great. So what I've decided to do is we actually take a lot of the legwork out of LinkedIn, and we show you how to use lead generation strategies, and we have coaching programs, and we even do all of the legwork for you if necessary. So it's an area that I feel extremely passionate about because I've seen the results in my own business. And I am a numbers guy, as you know, Dom, very focused on return on investment. So if you're results driven, then I'm sure there's a lot we can talk about.
Cool. So who's on LinkedIn? Yep. So
wow.
Everyone's on LinkedIn. So who, like me, doesn't understand how to effectively use LinkedIn? Really? Yeah. Sort of. Who used LinkedIn Premium and then got off it? Oh, I can see who sees my profile. Oh, I got over that. So take us through. Everyone here's got a LinkedIn profile. Take us through some of the things that you shouldn't do when you start a LinkedIn profile, the don'ts.
The biggest mistake I see business owners make with their LinkedIn profile is upload an online version of their CV. Anybody done that in the past? Okay, well you're way ahead of most of the people on LinkedIn because most people don't know any better, and that's exactly what they do. And it's a social media website. And if it was just a database of people's CVs, it would be a pretty boring social media website, don't you think? So that's number one. The second is if you're using LinkedIn to generate more customers, then do you really think they're interested in your job title, account executive, business development manager, or managing director or CEO? The only kind of people that are going to search for terms like that are either recruitment or they're trying to sell you something. So you're actually doing yourself a disservice because you're going to get all these sales letters and job offers, but you're not going to get any customers. So when you create your LinkedIn profile, when you do your headline and your summary and your experience, try and think of what your customers would be looking for, the kind of words that they would be searching for as well. Because LinkedIn is a search engine, don't forget, and it's actually quite a simple search engine to manipulate as well.
One of the things I see, besides the performance-driven team player, results-focused at the start of every single LinkedIn thing, why do you think people talk in third person about themselves? Because we don't do, like, I wouldn't sit here and go, Dom's a fantastic guy. Wait for my wife to say it. No, just kidding. But tell you, why do people do that on LinkedIn? Why?
I've met lots of people that talk about themselves in third person during their summary. And when I ask them that question, they say, well, I don't want to be cocky. So if I talk about myself in third person, I don't seem like a tosser. But it actually has the opposite effect because people know that you're writing your profile, or they'll think that your personal assistant created your profile, in which case, why would they message you or contact you in any event? Because it's not you behind the profile. So it does do yourself a disservice if you write about yourself in third person.
That's a big one. That's a big one. Tell us pictures and videos on your profile. I've seen some pretty awesome ones with pictures and videos and good content. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, of course, good content is key, right? Videos and pictures, I mean, because the industry is so, I mean, users of LinkedIn still, the whole concept of how to use it correctly is relatively immature. All you need to do is throw a few videos and have a few recommendations and you immediately stand out from the crowd. And if your customers are looking through your LinkedIn profile and deciding whether or not to do business with you, you can imagine the effect that that can have on your offline marketing and sales strategies.
So if you're starting with a new client, what's some of the, like not the entry level stuff, but jump into a bit more of the, like you met with Matt the other week and did a bit of stuff on LinkedIn. Matt's a member of the group. And so what's some of the stuff that you tell someone like Matt, who's got a good LinkedIn profile, by the way, but what would you tell someone like him to really enhance what he's got? Because everyone who's got one, they've probably got their jobs, their schools, and all the stuff that they've accomplished in their life. How do you enhance it? How do you take it to the next level? How do you stand out?
Has anybody heard of social proof, by any chance? These sort of terms are becoming more and more popular amongst the internet community. And what social proof is I use the analogy of if you go on holiday somewhere new and you want to find a nice restaurant and you go out and you walk along the main strip and you see one restaurant that's pretty empty and there's another one that's full of people. Now, which one do you think's going to have better food? The one full of people, right? Well, the same thing's actually happening with your business online. So if you can create social proof for who you are as a professional with testimonials,